in your house, 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 in your house, 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 in your house, 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 in your house, 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 house.
Yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Josh Joseph standing on his decisions. He is the voice. There is no choice. We as them boys in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast just like cruiserweight action. In your house is the perfect distraction. Poppers in your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Smoke. What's up, guys? What's cracking? It's the Con Man, and I'm in your house. I can't do this! I can't do this! OG's here. Voice is here. And I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off.
What the fuck are we do?
You guys didn't do a damn thing. It was what happened last night on AEW Dynamite. We talk about Dynamite each and every week here, ladies and gentlemen. And we eat a lot of shit. We got fed the biggest, juiciest, meatiest, nastiest shit sandwich last night when Darby Allin became the AEW World Champion. I'm pissed off. And you know what? I'm not even pissed off at the fact that he's the champion. I'm not even pissed off at the fact that I am not a Darby Allin fan, and you guys could listen and go back to many episodes here on In Your House. I have not had so much kind things to say about him. Not to even mention the fact the match was trash. The match was trash. Here's the part that pisses me off the most. I can't completely hate it because the moment was perfect. Damn it, that's what pisses me off. Because the electricity in the air, in Washington, tears in his eyes, Sting shows up, his family's there ringside. I hate everything about this, but the moment was perfect. Hi, OG.
Hey. Man, I got a lot of the same thoughts you did. I don't have a problem with him being champion. My whole problem is the way they did it. A squash, 2 minutes and 10 seconds is how long the match was. And really MJF got one kick into his nuts, and that was all he got. And so, I mean, it was a squash match. I didn't like that. And then it's just the timing. I mean, you guys started doing this show a few months ago, and when things started getting kind of hot again is when you guys I think it was when you guys seen that one. It was the big cage match.
It was Blood and Guts, yeah. That's what
Blood and Guts, yeah.
Back around, yeah.
Yeah, and things still wasn't going good ratings wise, and a lot of the stars came back, but it went to MJF come back, and things got rolling, and I mean their numbers have in the last few weeks and months have went up, and it's because of MJF. And to take the belt off him, I think is just horrible timing. Now There's rumors out there he's going to make a movie. That's a possibility. To me, I was never a Darby Allin fan from the start, and then he won me over. And then because he was doing some wrestling and stuff, and
Yeah.
and then he went back to all this taking bump stuff, and he kind of lost me again a little bit. But I think if he was going to win the championship, it should have been for Moxley when things were
Ooh, that would have been better.
yeah, I think it would have been a lot better because people was wanting Moxley to lose anyway. So I think that would have made more sense. But to take the belt off MJF, and then you go back, MJF has been squashed a couple of times now
Yeah.
in the last couple months by him and by the big guy. I'm having a brain fart right
Brody
now.
King.
Brody King. So that's not a good look for your champion. I know MJF is golden, so I don't think anything's going to hurt him. I understand that, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I mean, yeah, what you said about being in Seattle and the crowd and everybody being behind it. Yeah, it was a pretty good moment, I guess, and Sting being there. But I hope they didn't make a big mistake. I hope that they don't have a downward turn from this, and we'll see. I mean, we could be completely wrong. I mean, this thing maybe they'll skyrocket with it. I don't think so. I think they need MJF. I think that's been proven. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. MJF is absolutely a proven formula. For me personally, I didn't, once again, I think for the moment, do I love that this happened? No. But when I think about the moment encapsulated in the one night, now, of course, in wrestling, you have to think about past the one night. You have to think about what's next, the future. What's next? What are we doing next? But for that moment in that night, encapsulated, it was electricity in that moment, and it was all there for him to win the title. Everybody was calling for it before the show, days before the show, that people were calling for it, that he was going to win the title, and they made it a big moment. They're doing this days before WrestleMania, so I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. We also have Collision that has been moved from Saturday. It's going down tonight. So later on in the show, we're going to be doing a little Collision preview like we did the last time Collision was on a Thursday. So stay tuned for that. But Voice, Darby Allin, man. We're going to get to the chat here after Voice here. Let's get to Voice first. But Darby Allin, new AEW champion. Whew, let's hear from Voice, y'all. Let's get it.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think Darby Allin is at this level with the talent that you have on the roster. Now, is it said MJF is going to go off and make a movie?
That's what OG was saying.
That's rumors.
Okay.
Rumors.
Okay, so if that's rumors and it's true, you had Brody King right there.
Did I not?
Why would you not have rode that lightning? Why do you bring in Darby Allin? Oh, because he's a pillar? He's a pillar? Who gives a fuck? Pillars get replaced. What has Darby Allin done lately?
Climbed the mountain.
He got thrown on some stairs. He goes to the limit, guys. I just love me some Darby. That fucking ending, 4 coffin drops. Oh, it means so much. Oh, you said it perfectly, Howse. In wrestling, it's not. Yes, we love to create moments and stuff like that, but you have to have a next step.
Mm-hmm.
What is his next step? He's going to climb a mountain and take the title there, and then we could just have that feel good moment, and everybody could just feel good when it comes to wrestling. I would have crushed it. I would have set it up just like this. Sting sitting there, all his whole family, sideline, and just do the MJF thing and fuck everybody. Make everybody leave in tears. Make everybody think that you got something. Because what you just did right now, and I don't really care if you're not agreeing with me. That's the fun of this. Let's have a discussion. To me, as a wrestling fan, you just halted any momentum you had leading up to WrestleMania to compete with giving Darby. I don't give a fuck about the world title match now. I don't even care who they're going to put to beat Darby Allin to watch that match. That's how tired of a Darby Allin viewer I am. I am so tired. This isn't wrestling. And the fact that people are trying to compare this to ECW, I mean, I seen the Spike comparison. I seen that stuff. Like, what do we? This is it. To me, this is a Mikey Whipwreck moment without the Mikey Whipwreck talent. I don't like this guy. Like, this is my least favorite pillar of AEW. I'm not a fan. I wish they would not have done this. There's, to me, Brody King, and we see, guys, the reason I'm speaking of this is because we seen him. We were in his presence. The dude has a following.
Yeah.
Like, weren't we just a couple weeks ago people booing and not even giving a fuck about a Darby Allin match?
Yeah, you literally said like that was one of your loves like last week.
Yeah, it was like almost silence. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard during a Darby Allin match. But why are we at this? I don't know. I'm done. I'm done with this.
It would have been one thing if it would have been a 15-minute match, a good match, and he won it. But to
Some
me,
false finishes.
it discredits the championship in a way for me. And the reason I say that is because you just had MJF beat Omega. You just had MJF in a 38-minute match beat Omega. And then before that, he beat Hangman Adam Page in a brutal match. He's
Texas
beat all
Death
these
Match,
good
yeah.
people. But you mean to tell me he only lasts 2 minutes and 10 seconds to Darby Allin? That really discredits your... To me, I mean, Darby Allin's not them guys. He's not. He's not that talented. He shouldn't be beating anybody. Remember when everybody went crazy because Brock Lesnar squashed Kofi Kingston?
I do remember. Yep.
Okay, that makes more sense. I'm not saying it should have happened that way, but that makes more sense because look at Brock Lesnar and look at Kofi Kingston. Now look at MJF and look at Darby Allin. Now, how does that make any sense at all to be a squash match?
It doesn't. Like, I get like the coffin drops, and then like the whole thing is, I'm gonna beat you with the headlock takeover, and then he made sure to beat him with the headlock takeover, and then it did it. I'm like, you. Here's the thing. Once again, guys, I see you guys in the chat, and we like the discussion. We feel how we feel. You guys feel how you feel, and we're gonna keep it going. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, man. They completely blew the opportunity to have that damn arena on their feet. Tell me I'm wrong. No matter how we feel, Voice, OG, no matter how we feel about Darby Allin, the crowd was behind him that night. For whatever reason, him being home, him having the following, whatever it may be. We don't like it. It's not for us to like, but it happened and it's the truth. So we have to talk in that reality. And in that reality, what I don't understand is why the hell did you not give them at least 7 to 9 minutes, maybe 12, for some good false finishes, make MJF look like a bigger dick, like he was about to maybe beat him on a low blow or something like that. And then, oh my God, Darby kicks out at the last second. Like, you blew every single false finish to get that crowd hyped. And then the moment would have been so much bigger when Darby finally won.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But what they did, they didn't. This, first off, the shock of Darby winning, that is legit from the fans. But the cheering and everything for all that, that's because Sting was there, guys.
The Stinger.
This is a wrestling crowd. And I swear to God, why am I channeling construction workers? I love wrestling. And I'm just as guilty as what I'm about to say. But I could throw a shiny object in the ring and a good large amount of the audience will go. And it's the easiest thing. It is so like wrestling is one of my favorite things in the world. But breaking it down has made me so jaded in the fact that when you look at their playbook, they're the puppet masters and we just dance along.
It's all manufactured, bro.
Imagine, I'm a villain. I love the chaos. I live in the sewers. If they would have done the opposite and MJF would have brutalized Darby Allin in front of everybody,
in front of his
Oh,
family.
oh, that would have. Oh, that gives me Christmas feelings.
Yep.
I would have loved that. I would have
I bet
100% been down for that.
we need to suspend Bryce for at least 2 weeks because his love for Darby Allin is really like hindering my creative process. I don't know how to go on, House.
Oh my God, Bryce, what are we gonna do with this young boy, man? we gonna do with this young boy? Hey, let's hop in the chat real quick because the chat has been going, and we want to make sure that we show him some love here. We got Ribshot in the chat. He says someone online compared this to Spike Dudley winning the
Yes.
WWF title. That's exactly what Voice was talking about as he
I got
was
that from
talking
you,
about it.
Ripshot.
There you go. And you got B York. He says Tommaso Ciampa versus Darby Allin isn't Punk and Reigns to you? No, no, not even a little bit. And I like Tommaso Ciampa's work. He's been killing it. We're definitely going to talk about him here in about a minute. But we got Fightins. Our guy Fightins. He said he's not going to win a 15-minute match. I'm sure he's talking about Darby Allin.
Yep.
That's my favorite part. Is the next step is completely unknown. That's fair.
Titans
That
loves
is fair.
chaos.
Hey, nothing wrong. That's why I say that's fair. That's fair. B York, our young boy, he says Darby can hold my pocket. What? What are you talking about? We got construction worker up in here. Hey guys, we are talking AEW, but before we continue this conversation, I do want to make sure to remind you guys that this Saturday we are going to be having a massive house party live stream. We're going to be watching WrestleMania Night 1. Myself, the young boys, both young boys, my wife Kayla, the voice Josh Joseph, Annie O'Neil, Kevin Calloway. We're all going to be watching Night 1 live stream on Twitch and on YouTube, so you guys can definitely join us because it is a big week for wrestling, but we're going to continue our coverage of AEW and man. Hold on, Ribshot.
Dude, after yeah,
We're
I
gonna
love
have to
that.
pin that one. Pin it.
You get it, man. Ripshot, you just get all the pins.
Hey, when you're good, you're good. He says Darby Allin is Taka Michinoku, but not as good.
I like that one. Good job, Ripshot.
Ribshot, you're the
Go
man.
check
We
out
love you,
Ribshot's
brother.
YouTube page. He does some amazing cartoons. You're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy his sense of humor.
Oh, the dude's so good. He's so good. Definitely check him out and follow everything that he's doing. But guys, we got to move on because I brought up Tommaso Ciampa, and we've been talking a lot about Tommaso Ciampa on this particular podcast because I issued a public apology to him for the amazing work that he's been doing since signing with AEW. I mean, he just has. And it's been great. It's been great work. He had a match last night, and it was just another match in a catalog of good matches against Desmond Xavier of the Rascals. So we saw some Rascal representation, so that's great. But we saw him pick up another victory, and man, I gotta tell you, Tommaso Ciampa is rolling, and he's rolling and making statements at the same time. He's putting victories behind him, and now he's officially staked claim with his intentions to go for the AEW Championship. Brother, if he would have done this 2 months ago or something, I would have been like, this doesn't make sense. This is stupid. But right now, the time that he's declaring, I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it. Voice, I'm going to start with you, man. Give me some of your thoughts on Tommaso Ciampa and his intentions to compete for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
I think it's a perfect move. I mean, if they're riding the wave of Ciampa's that he's creating, I mean, it would be a devastating thing. It would be a psycho moment.
Yeah.
He would have that psycho killer name cemented with him then, because like no matter my dislike or whatever you want to call it of Darby Allin, the AEW loyalist and day oneers love him. I mean, I can't deny the dude being over with his fan base, and it's a large fan base in AEW. But this is a perfect opportunity to really cement the psycho killer image and have him come out and do something Tommaso Ciampa. I really like the way he's operating in AEW, and the way AEW is highlighting him,
Yeah.
because it really brings like a realistic tone to him. I mean, looking at Tommaso already, he looks like if you've seen him on the street, he'd probably tell you how George Bush is pissing in his shoes at night. He just looks like that dude who's saying random shit. And I only say that because I had an aunt who had a whole conspiracy that George Bush and the New York Yankees were trying to kill her. It's a whole thing. But anyways, yeah. So I've been around the block. I know a little bit about this. But yeah, he's got that just the image that he's creating, he is actually projecting in the ring and promos. So I love what AEW is doing in that section of their creative.
Yeah, I think that right now it's just a situation, bro, where he's cooking and you just got to let him cook.
Yeah.
He's cooking and you just got to let him cook. Like sometimes we want to we just talked about it, how things in wrestling are so manufactured, which is true. But there are those times when things organically happen.
Very true.
Those moments do happen. And I think right now with Tommaso Ciampa, there's an organic feel there where he's just going out there, putting his nose to the grindstone, doing the work, and he's putting the victories behind him.
Yep.
And because he's putting the victories behind him, when he says, I want to become AEW champion, I say, why can't he?
100%. Gargano's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because he decided to stay.
And
he decided to stay. He's probably like, what the fuck am I doing?
And both of these guys just want to wrestle.
Yeah.
That's this boils down to people wanting to wrestle. Yep. So the fact that we have more promotions, we have more opportunities, I love it. I really do.
Yeah, me too. Let's throw it over to OG, though. OG, what are your thoughts, man? Tommaso Ciampa, he's been on a tear, and now he's making his intention towards the AEW World Championship. Give us your thoughts, OG.
I love it. That was my match that got me into the show a little bit, was Ciampa. I really like the work he's doing. I agree with you guys. I would like to see him beat Darby, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think he may be his first challenger. Hopefully, maybe have a 2 or 3 week feud with these guys, a month feud, whatever. Maybe a couple pay-per-views. I think that could help build Darby, really, because Darby. Yeah. I mean, like you guys said, the next step is important for Darby. So if they don't have something good, it's going to fall flat. So I think Ciampa could be the good next step, because I don't think it's going to be Omega. I don't think it's going to be Ospreay. I really don't. Yeah. So I think it's going to be Ciampa. I think Kevin Knight has said that he wants the world title. So I could see that match happening. Two good guys. They might do that. So I think it could be interesting. But yeah, I love what Ciampa's doing. You could tell he's having fun.
There you go.
I love that.
He's home. That. And what I mean by home is where he was his best was NXT. And this is more like NXT, black and gold, than what WWE is. So 100%. I think he's where he needs to be.
I love that statement, Tony. The fact that you said that Tommaso Ciampa is home. Sometimes you just say things and you feel that warmth of an old man when you say those certain things. Like, and it's just the truth, man, because you're right. You're 100% right. Like, the way I see it is like, home is what you make it, right? We can say, oh, Chris Jericho needs to be in WWE. We can say that, and I feel like Chris Jericho needs to be in WWE. But in Chris Jericho's mind, AEW is home. Yep. It doesn't matter what we think at that point. It matters because I don't know. I don't want somebody telling me what my most comfortable work situation is.
True.
Only I know my most comfortable work situation. And it seems like, to me, with the absolute tear that he's been on, with the caliber of matches and the intensity in his promos, to me, it feels like Tommaso Ciampa is in a comfortable work situation. So I'm happy for him. He's killing it. Let's hop in the chat. We got Ribshot here. He says, you should be able to picture a heavyweight champion facing Andre the Giant. To be champion and small, you need to be special, like Taz, Jericho, Eddie, Ray. Does Darby belong in the same class? Oh my God, Ribshot got bars. No.
When I went on a rant last night on my show, and that was one of the main things I said. People are going to say, "Well, Ray was small," and exactly what I said. Darby Allin ain't no fucking Rey Mysterio. I said
He's
that
not.
on the show last night.
No,
so, when that happened. So.
See, when you drop F-bombs, Tony, that makes me feel young. So keep them coming. Yeah,
I love it.
I agree with Tony too. No, absolutely fucking not. Do not put Darby Allin in those names. And you know what? My favorite champions are the smaller guys. Chris Benoit's run was one of my favorites. Eddie's was one of my favorites. Ray's, even Ray's was, because it was entertaining.
I loved Daniel Bryan. I'm a guilty fan of Daniel Bryan's title
He
run.
was good. He was really good at what he did because of the stature he had and what he had to overcome.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it with Darby Allin. I get that he has the same stature, but he doesn't have the same talent, and that's what it boils down to.
He's got to be able, and I'm telling you, okay, I'm glad we're on this because we're about to get to our third topic and then we got to hit our break, but I want to say this, and I see you fighting. He says, I think Darby is special. You listen to fellow wrestlers and they talk him up. That's fair. I'm going to fight, and you're one of the good ones here, so I'm going to give you that you are allowed to have your opinion. All right, I just want to say that for sure, but I'm going to say this. What happens next is going to be exactly what separates the men from the boys. All right? He says he's got enough talent. This is we're about to see. We are about to see. We're about to see the difference here if he steps into the stage, into the limelight, and maybe he steps up. Maybe he is exactly who everybody says he is. Maybe he is that Rey Mysterio-esque. Maybe he can give us something like an Eddie Guerrero. But if he doesn't, he's going to get exposed. And he's not going to be looked at as a Rey Mysterio when he wins that title and holds that title. He's going to be looked at as a main event Jey Uso.
Yep, that's a good comparison. Could be.
You know what? Real quick, fighting's one. I absolutely love that you're with us. You're always in the conversation, and I love your differing opinion. But if we can do this, if we can both sit back and for Darby Allin's little run here and look at it objectively, the good and the bad from both of us, if we can come to a conclusion from the fans and from us and our panel at IYH, now I make minimal money. I don't make a lot of money, but I will donate $40 to any charity you want if we can come to that. If he does have a successful run and we can put him in those names. But if not, $20 from you to any charity we want. Or you just buy an IYH shirt.
I like that. This you know what? You know what? I like this a lot because it's gonna force us to put a microscope on the Darby Allin title run. I like this a lot, voice. Great idea.
You just let us know, fightings.
Yeah. Are you up for the challenge? Are you up for the challenge from the voice, Josh Joseph? All right, let's hit our third topic before we hit our commercial break. Jericho returns, and he gets beat up. He lost his return match to Ricochet, which I was a little surprised about, honestly. Hey, Fighting says he'll get a shirt. My man. Hey, see, that's why I say he's one of the good ones. See, this is why, and I'm just real quick, not gonna pull back the curtain too much. I'm just gonna say that this is why I'm glad and so just amazed by the way people can come together uh, for differing opinions. Like just what we just did right there. Hey, you don't like Darby Allin. Hey, he backs Darby Allin. How can we make this fun? How can we make differing opinions fun? I love it.
If
I
we
love
can
it.
if we can come to a conclusion, and the episode that we'll have when we have this after he loses the title, if you cannot put him in this list, then that
Taz, Jericho, Eddie, Ray.
this is,
See,
I mean, this is where I put it. And we can get into it later in more episodes when we got more time. But
I
that's where
love this idea though.
we can definitely talk about it a little more, schedule it out. But I think it'll bring a good discussion, and I'm willing to look at it objectively.
I
I,
love
the only thing that could be hard, I could be wrong. I don't think this is going to be a long run. I think 2 or 3 months, and I think the belt will be off him. That's just my opinion.
I
So I
think
don't know
so too,
if
honestly.
I don't think after enough time. But to me, how I look at it is because things were flat to me till MJF came back and he got that belt, and they really started doing a lot better, and the ratings. So I look at the ratings. If the ratings drop, to me, that's the way I kind of look at
Well,
it. And I know
see,
ratings not everything, but I mean, they were doing 550, 500 to 550 for a long time, under 600.
Yeah.
Since MJF's been champ, they got into the sixes, even got up to 750, and so that they've done a lot better with MJF. Now he's going to be gone, and it may not be. I just don't think Darby's MJF.
I
I
love this
love this
question.
chat. I love this chat. Fighting says, will it be shorter or longer than Drew's run? That's funny. All right, so let's look at it. Let's look at it like this. And we got to get to Jericho, but let's look at it like this. I'm not so much going to look into like the length of the run, but more like some sort of combination of ratings during the time that Darby Allin is champion, quality of matches that he's having during his run, number of defenses during his run, and quality of feuds that he's having during his run. So I think if we can try to find some kind of balance between that and culminate it there, that's some sort of scale that we could find some sort
Yeah.
of balance in.
And we'll have polls for this episode for the fans to vote, and we can keep track of this. We ran this during our WrestleMania picks for night one, so I think
Good episode.
we can get this accomplished, and I think we can figure it out. Fighting's getting our contacts, let us know, and we'll work out the details.
All right, I love it. Man, love that idea. All right, let's keep it tight with Jericho. Like I said, he came back. He's going to get beat up every time that he shows up by the demand. I got to tell you, I wasn't the hugest Ricochet guy, but I'm liking the pest that he's becoming. Voice, let's get some of your thoughts real quick about Jericho and him getting that ass beat by the demand every time he shows up.
It's keeping Jericho interesting. It's keeping the demand in our faces. So why not? But I will say in that match, we did see shades of old young Jericho. We seen the lion moonsault off the second rope that
Yeah.
you gotta love. I mean, every time I see it, I don't give a shit how old he gets. If he can hit it, I want to see it, and he showed us that. But what I really like about this is how Ricochet's shining. We're discussing a match of Ricochets. We're not discussing a tweet of Ricochets. So that's where I'm at with it.
I love that. Yeah, you're right. We're talking about a Ricochet match. And you've said that for weeks, voice. For weeks. This chat is unhinged. Ribshot says, will he have a more successful run than David Arquette? This chat, I love it. We are moving, y'all. OG, let's get some of your thoughts about Jericho and his feud with the demand before we go to break.
Well, we talked about it before Jericho come back, and we said that, and I was one of them that said work with young talent. And Ricochet's not necessarily young talent, but he's somebody that needs help, right? I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
he could use the rub, and so could his partners. So I think it's a perfect fit. And so I like what Jericho's doing. I think it helped a lot. Jericho being gone for about a year, I think they helped come back, made him fresher.
Yeah.
I think Moxley would be good to do that, but that's just my opinion. But
Same.
But I like what they're doing with Jericho, and I think if he's there, because he said that in that speech I think a week ago. It don't make a difference if I'm in the first match of the card, middle of the card, main event. If I lose every match, it don't make a difference. So, I thought that made sense. So I like what they're doing with Jericho.
Yeah, I think that attitude matters, and what he's doing right now is fine. Like, I can't say it any better than that. It's fine. I don't hate it. He's not taking up too much time or taking up like a huge spot or something like that. It's fine. I enjoy it. Jericho's just gonna keep rolling, and I'm liking what he's doing. So that's another thing that I say that I'm digging. We definitely talked a lot about Darby Allin, but we got to try to find that balance, y'all. We always got to try to find that balance here at In Your House, because there's things that we like, there's things that we don't like, and that's why we keep that balance. That's exactly why we do loves and lows, and that's exactly what we're gonna do after we come back from commercial break. Also, Collision is going down tonight. I think that AEW was smart to move Collision to Thursday night as opposed to Saturday. I don't know. I'm starting to get in the mindset that possibly Collision should maybe stay a Thursday thing. We'll talk about that. We'll also give previews for the show, and we'll do all that on the other side of this break.
Know what you're thinking, fucking all wrestling fans don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You're 99% true. But there's one crew of fucking badasses led by my fucking bro, Alicon Howse. In Your House crew, you guys fucking rule. The only show I enjoy watching because you're not a bunch of fucking idiots and you know what you're talking about. So I'm fucking with the In Your House crew. These are my fucking bros. If you ain't with them, fuck you. I know what you're thinking.
Welcome to the Brainbuster t-shirt website where your favorite podcast team in your house lives. Look at all these fantastic options you have.
If you want that sweet hype, we got it. You want to be divinely designed at yours. Have you lost your voice? We have all that voice merch for you. Are you just a part of the household? We got that too. Brainbuster tees is where I YH live. Brainbuster tees is where I YH live.
Hey guys, it's the executive producer of the In Your House podcast, Alicon the Con Man House, here to tell you on this commercial break to like and subscribe to In Your House on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook at the In Your House Wrestling Podcast. Subscribe on Twitch at Team IYH. And remember to follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And leave a review and 5-star rating. We thank you for your continued support. It all helps for us to stay charted and continue to give you that work.
Hello everyone, it's the Pope Elijah Burke, founder and president of the Love Alive charity. I wanted to take this brief moment to share with you my charity's continued humanitarian efforts to positively impact the impoverished communities in and around the greater Jacksonville area. This cannot be possible without your support. If you'd be so kind, please take a moment to visit our website, love-alive.org, to learn more about the charity and its mission. Also, feel free to donate to our 501c3 organization that operates off of the donation of the public, which is you. Whether that be by website or via Cash App, $1 help makes a difference in the lives of others as we continue to positively influence many people by being the change that we wish to see in the world.
Hey guys, welcome back to In Your House. This is the Dynamite review show with myself, OG Tony, and the boys, Josh, Joseph. And listen, we're hanging out doing our thing. It's a big week in wrestling. It's WrestleMania week. But we're talking AEW today, and man, I hope everybody out there who is in Vegas keeps that energy up And you can get that help from Goalie Nutrition. Goalie gummies, get those apple cider vinegar gummies, the beet gummies. You can get the Matcha Mind, and it all helps you, and we can help you out with that. All you got to do is go to goalie.com. You could put in promo code IYH at checkout and get 10% off at checkout and get that wellness journey going. Let them know In Your House sent you, and check out everything we're doing on Facebook Live, on YouTube, on Twitch, on IG, and then after on demand, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Also, check us out this Saturday. We're going to be having a show, big live stream, WrestleMania Night 1. It's going to be great. We got the whole team. If we couldn't get together in person, this is the next best thing, so that's going to be great. And hey, we might be throwing some content at you tomorrow because SmackDown is going down, and it's the final SmackDown before WrestleMania and the big weekend. And man, we got a lot of In Your House coverage going down this weekend. So it looks like we could be doing a Friday show. We're going to be doing the Saturday night live stream. Then we're going to be doing the Sunday house party where we're going to be giving you guys our WrestleMania Night 2 predictions. A lot of coverage from In Your House for the biggest weekend in wrestling all year long. But we got to continue talking AEW because it's time to do the loves and the lows. We have to keep it balanced, all right? We can't just be AEW haters because we'll get accused of it in the comments that we just hate AEW. We watch it every week. How could we possibly hate it? I don't understand. Let's start with OG here. Give me a love and give me a loathe.
I've got a couple loves kind of together.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say I watched the pay-per-view this past weekend, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty solid show, so I just wanted to put that out there. I give it an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it. Wasn't nothing crazy, but it was a lot of good wrestling, so I thought it was pretty decent. And then my other ones is Ciampa and Kevin Knight. I like Kevin Knight getting that victory over Castagnoli. I thought that was a good victory for him.
Big victory for him.
A good step for him, and I like what they're doing with Ciampa. So them are my loves. I thought the show was decent, but that was something I really liked.
For sure. No, I like it. I'm gonna continue to talk about Kevin Knight when it's my turn. But what about a loathe for you?
I got a couple of them too.
Already, all right.
And I'm not even going to go on the Darby Allin thing.
I'm staying away from that too.
Willow Nightingale, I thought looked good. I don't like you bring Camille back, you put her right into a championship match, and you have her lose. What does that do for her? I mean, she attacks her, she gets a win on a TV on the pre-show, and she gets a championship match and she loses. I don't understand. And I'm not putting Camille down. I'm not putting Willow down. I'm putting down the booking. It don't make sense.
Yeah, the booking's not good.
And then the other one, and some people may be surprised by this, it was a good match. I don't want people, they're going to say, how could you say that wasn't a good match? Ospreay and I can't pronounce this dude's name. The guy from...
I know who you're talking about. He's I think he's from CMLL.
Yeah, CML.
Hechicero.
Hechicero,
yeah.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Ospreay got destroyed on the pay-per-view. I mean, absolutely destroyed. Had no business being on that show, in my opinion. He should have never wrestled. And now they used it in the storyline. I understand that. But Hechicero controlled 80% of that match, and then he loses. And my problem with that is Hechicero's female heavyweight champion. He loses an awful lot on TV. You talk about relationship. He loses an awful lot, and that don't make sense to me. So them are my two lows. The match was good. I'm not taking anything away from the match. I just don't like the booking and the way they're doing things. That was my two lows.
I like what you're saying there, OG. I like what you're saying. Let's move it to the voice, Josh Joseph over here. Give me a love and give me a loathe.
My love and loathe intertwine together because they are one and the same. I love the character development that we're getting with Psycho Killer, MJF's entrance in that pay-per-view. I mean, come on, that was spectacular. Way to play into the devil gimmick. I absolutely love it. But what I loathe is character development. Exactly what Tony was saying with the Willow match. I mean, come on. What are we doing? I love Willow and things like that. Why are they so reliant? And this goes across the board with AEW. Why are they so reliant on the pillars? Look, the pillars were there. They were great for you a couple years ago. Now the new blood. Now some of the pillars have changed. Some of the pillars have become different things. So there needs to be less relying on that. Like Kenny Omega, come on, man. Do we really need to see these? Ooh, ooh, like, come on. I don't need that promo. Tony Schiavone, you did nothing for me in that moment. What the fuck are we doing? So those are my loves and love. It's the character development. There's so many good ones. The Psycho Killer right now is an Oscar award-winning character, and it should be celebrated.
I like what you're saying. I enjoy what you're saying, man. All right. My loves and lows. One of my loves, because I have a couple of them. First, I mean, the Jet Kevin Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, period. We raved about him weeks ago. And I feel like I'm saying this on a lot of shows lately, Voice. It's like somebody's listening to us.
It's Ribshot.
It's Ribshot. He's the insider. He's the mole. Ribshot is the mole. He's got all the connections there, man. I got to tell you, one of the best things they could have done was split Kevin Knight away from Speedball Bailey. I mean, that's one of the best things they could have done. That's another love. He wasn't on my TV again.
Yeah. Dude, wait, real quick. I think Kevin was like letting Speedball know, maybe take the gun out of your mouth backstage, bud. Things will be okay. Just because I left the group, things will be okay.
Man, it's about to be a dip for him, brother. But yeah, Kevin Knight, love the fact that he's TNT champion. It's good, fresh, new talent in the mid card that's holding it down. I absolutely love that. That's the best. And that's going to continue with my loves, because that moves into my other love, which is the toxic spider Tekla. This woman is incredible fighting. You feel me? You feel me? Her promo, she has gotten so comfortable. And then I think it was Alex Windsor who came out. Yeah, it was Windsor. Alex Windsor came out and said, "Hey, that's why you got fired in Japan." And I was like, ooh. And then Tekla said, "Hey, I didn't get fired in Japan." And then she says, "All right, maybe I got fired in Japan, but it's because they couldn't handle me." And I was like, I love this girl. I love this girl. Tekla, you can have all my money. I'm buying everything she's selling right now. That promo was great. She's super comfortable on the mic. I am loving Tekla right now.
I agree, man. You know what? Her way she moves with her group, she's giving me Raven vibes.
Ooh,
she's getting those levels.
That's a good comp.
But when she's on a mic, dude, she's giving me rock mixed with like, I don't even know, but she's got that quick wit about her.
Yeah, she's
got that ability. Like, it's like a Jericho type on the mic back in the early 2000s. She's so good.
She's quick, bro. She's witty. Oh my god,
she's natural.
Yeah,
Fightins, you said that perfectly. Natural with that promo. That I think that's where we're connecting with her. That she's just so smooth with it that it's almost like second nature.
Dude, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, OG, please.
No, it's different. I mean, her promo's different than anybody else out there. And I think the biggest thing is, like you said, is she's smooth and everything, but she's just comfortable in her own skin.
Yeah.
I mean,
she knows who she is.
Yes. I think that's what it is.
It's really amazing to see. It's truly amazing to see. I really loved it. Of course, I could talk about the Psycho Killer. That's another love of mine, but that'd just be going into a whole thing of what I've already went into. So I'll hop. I love it. I love it. But I'll hop into my lows. One of my lows is, hey, what is up, hype? What is up, brother? One of my lows is some of the production work on some of these promos, and let me break this down specifically and let you know what I'm talking about. So there was the moment at the beginning of the show where they cut to backstage from the pay-per-view where you had Kenny Omega and Ospreay back there, and I get what they was going for. Like, I understand. And it's weird because, like, it's literally the same thing that wrestling fans was criticizing the whole Roman Reigns CM Punk thing for. But you guys didn't say nothing about this. I gotta tell you, that was not the best segment I've seen. It was odd, it was weird, and then it's like it ran too long. Yeah. Like, you just sit there and see Kenny Omega talking to himself for an extra 45 seconds awkwardly. Like, if it was WWE, I hate to be that guy. Hell, if it was me, if I'm producing that segment, I'm cutting at least 45 seconds off that segment. It ran way too long for no reason whatsoever.
I would have been
hated it.
Hey, Kenny, this ain't Japan. That shit ain't gonna fly, bro. I know over there you're gonna get big pops for something like that, but not here. But hey, Fighting's One is saying something that has been heavy in the IYH chat.
We've been talking about that for weeks.
Oh my God, we hate this guy on commentary.
You know what's crazy, bro? Remember when I said that throughout the years you have a favorite wrestler and then it changes and then you have an accumulation of favorite wrestlers? Bryan Danielson is one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah.
Favorite wrestlers. But this is part of my low. Because who the hell are you to call anything on any match that MJF is doing? You're not a commissioner, you're a commentator, and you're not good at that.
Yes.
Why do you have a mic? Stop.
It's garbage.
It's awful. It's awful. Listen, brother, put Brie Bella on WWE TV, let her make the money, and let Bryan Danielson be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, dude.
Because this is bad. I'd rather see Brie. Oh God, I'd rather see Brie.
This is insane. Yeah, Fighting's. I'm just calling that one out because we talk about it every week. He's on.
Oh my God,
when he is on, it is horrible. It's takes bad. Me out of a match so quickly.
It's bad, dude. I prefer Brie Bella. I hate myself. Damn.
They could probably get Ventura.
Get Ventura.
He might start talking some wild. Yeah, he will have fun, but he might have too much fun where he start talking about the aliens.
You never know what he's going to say. I mean,
exactly.
He's a loose cannon, bro.
Yeah, they brought him on Saturday Night's Main Event, and he's so old school. He starts talking stuff that they really didn't want to do, so that's why he didn't stay on commentary very long. So,
oh no, hype, no. No,
see what you started, Daniel. Oh, Danielson, why?
Damn it, Danielson. Oh man, I never thought there would be a universe where I would be running a podcast where there was pure Bryan Danielson hate.
Yeah, and I just thought about this in my studio, right over my mini fridge. I have a Daniel Bryanson flag. Like a whole flag that I have.
Oh my God. I love the guy as a wrestler. He was amazing, but damn, he's so not into what he's doing, and it shows. Yeah. I mean, he's not.
It's not fun.
It's not fun, bro. Like, I'd rather him be at home. Like, and I'm not like, I just cracked a whole lot of jokes on him, but bro, go home and plant a fucking garden, dude. Like,
right at this moment, him and Renee need to switch. I would love to hear Renee call a match.
Yeah.
I mean, let's give her a shot. Let's see what she's got.
Why not? She did it. She did it a little bit in WWE. They played around with it. She didn't do
hated
great.
it.
She didn't
She
do
hated
great,
it.
but yeah, she didn't like
Well,
it.
I mean, come on, look at the competition she's got sitting at the table nowadays. I mean,
But here's the
back
thing,
then,
bro. She was probably getting yelled in her ear, dude.
yeah, back then you had Vince in your ear, so that's different.
God damn it, Renee. Talk about it, the Taker's legs.
All right. We got to move forward. I'm having a blast with you guys, but we do got to get OG out of here. He's got some other great shows that he's going to talk about at the end here, but we do have Collision going down. We're not going to break Collision down too much, but I will say that there's a couple of very interesting things going down. We got the Rascals going up against the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick going up against Zachary Wentz and Myron Reed. That's going to bang pretty hard, I do believe. Yeah, that's going to be fun. We got Pac versus Lio Rush in his strange ways. I got my eyes on that one. That one's going to be fun. We got Hikaru Shida and Chris Statlander in action, and I don't give a shit at all. Don't care in the slightest bit what these two ladies are doing. My God, those two bore the shit out of me, especially Statlander.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be well, I guess I am trying to be a dick. They just bore me, bro. They bore me. I don't know. But also, we've got the Toxic Spider Tekla. She's going to be main eventing, it looks like, AEW Women's World Championship against Alex Windsor of the Brawling Birds in New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Champion Alex Windsor. Didn't even know that. But yeah, they're going to be going up against each other for the AEW Women's Championship. I expect Tekla to retain, but that match should be really good. So I just go around the room here. I'm going to start with OG this time. Is there anything on this card that is like must see for you if you're watching this?
I'm going to say the women's match. It's going to be hard hitting. I know what I'm going to get with the Bucks. I mean, it's going to be a great match. It's going to be great. But you know, I kind of expect that. You know what kind of match it's going to be. It's going to be a big spot fest,
bro.
But it's going to be good. But yeah, I think the women's match. Of course, like you said, I can't see Tekla losing at this point. So, but it'll be hard hitting.
I can. It's AEW.
Well, that's true too. That's true too.
You never know. They better not mess up Tekla, man. That's gonna make me be like, all right, man. If you take the title off Tekla right now, like tonight, you're getting me closer and closer to, man, I'm about to turn this shit off. Like,
Dude, you're gonna follow in what happened to me with Willow back in the day.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, bro, that's the perfect analogy right there. Because if they do that tonight, especially after that Darby shit, like I'm about to be like, I might. What else we doing on Thursday, y'all? Can we, you know what I'm saying? Like what's up with the TNA review show? Like, you know,
Hey,
like what?
TNA had a real good pay-per-view Saturday night. I watched it Saturday night, and it was very good, very good.
Oh man, yeah, TNA's doing some great things. But let's stay with Collision here. Voice, anything on this card that's caught your eye?
Yeah, I want to see Lio Rush. I want to see where he's going with this. I want to see, because there's a lot of people that are behind him. And I see Jones is in the chat. Yeah, and you're right. A couple months ago, they were up, and now we're back at what the fuck. It's hard for them to keep momentum.
So true, hype.
And I don't know. But with Lio Rush, there's something intriguing about this dude because he's taking risks.
Yep.
And he's not worried about anything. Nobody's micromanaging his image in which we get to see. So we get to see what he comes up with, and I'm digging it. So with this new surge back behind him of fan base, it's getting bigger. I want to see what he goes and does next.
Yeah, man. I got to tell you, I've really been sitting on this Lio Rush thing for a while, Tony. And I got to tell you, I'm going to make it official right now. I'm all for this. Like, I am firmly behind this Lio Rush character. I'm putting my flag in the ground right now. Like, Lio Rush is, and you said it perfectly. You said it perfectly, Voice. I love what you said. It's one of the biggest reasons why I love it. He's taking risk.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking chances. He's not just conforming. He's saying, what can I do to stand out? What can I do to be different? Lio Rush can wrestle. We know Lio Rush can wrestle. This guy is a former WWE Cruiserweight champion, on top of many other accolades that he's developed for himself over the course of his career. He's been to Japan, been to the UK, wrestled in WWE, wrestled in AEW, everywhere. He's been everywhere. He can wrestle. He can wrestle. Now he's standing out. He's being different. He's becoming viral. Every single week that he wrestles on Collision, I see something new and weird that he's done. And I see that he's locked in. I'm following his social media too. I'm following his Instagram. He's locked in. This is what OG talked about. OG said if he locks in, this could be great. He doesn't have a good history of locking in.
No.
Maybe now this is the time that he sees, hey, I got something. And he's mature enough and man enough to be able to manage this. And he's in a spot where he feels comfortable with the company that he's working with. I am firmly on the Lio Rush train right now.
Yeah, I like what he's doing. And like I said, I can't wait to see what's the next step with him in this.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Guys, I have had a blast talking AEW with you. We are in WrestleMania week. I feel the electricity. We've got a lot of great shows coming up this weekend. I'm so excited to be spending WrestleMania with my people and then you guys out there in the household. But we got to get OG out of here. We got to give him that opportunity to plug anything and everything that he is doing. OG does a great job over there. Gonzo Sports Room, Gonzo Wrestling Room. Where can they catch you?
Yeah, 8 p.m. tonight, YouTube, Facebook, wherever, Face or Heel Pro Wrestling Talk. We'll be talking a lot of WrestleMania, night 1 and night 2, giving predictions. I know we're going to be talking about, of course, what happened on AEW. We'll be talking SmackDown. We'll be talking a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, check us out for that. And then at 10 o'clock, we've got Gonzo Sports Room. We'll be talking NBA playoffs. We'll be talking some NASCAR. We'll be talking a lot of different sports. So check that out. That's at 10 o'clock. And this weekend, me and my family and friends, we're going to be doing Saturday. We're just doing takeout food. But Sunday, we're going to do something we haven't done before. We're going to do a hot dog bar.
Ooh,
and
okay.
I'm gonna be deep frying hot dogs, and I think we're gonna have like 30. We're gonna have 30 toppings, from barbecue pork to homemade chili to all kinds of stuff. So that's what we're doing for
You
our
heard it,
WrestleMania
fans.
party.
Go to Tony's
That's where
house.
to go.
Mania
That's the place
and
to go.
a buffet of hot dogs, man. That sounds
Yep,
awesome.
Yep. I think it's
Oh
gonna be
man,
good.
that sounds like a great weekend, man. I'm excited for you, man. I hope it's all great. Everybody's blessed. It's WrestleMania weekend, man. It's holiday. It's like Christmas for wrestling fans, and everybody is celebrating. I fucking love it, man. I just fucking love it. I love wrestling. This is awesome. Voice, you're a killer here and in your house. You do amazing work. Where can they catch you and everything you're doing?
All right, fans. So if you want to come and hang out with me, what you got to do is you got to tune in next Thursday here at 6 p.m. Well, 6:30, between 6 and 6:30. Yeah, around that area. You could tap in with us. We'll be watching AEW Dynamite. We'll be recapping it, and you can catch me, OG Tony, and Howse here at that time on Thursday. I didn't want to go through it again. But after that is Tuesday. That's the Monday Night Raw recap on a Tuesday. That's with me,
Show.
Kevin Calloway, the Chaos Goblin, and the professional that we look to when we have questions. And you can have some questions too. We'll talk about it. We'll be about it. If you've been in there before, you know the routine. You see what happens. You see the chaos in which we create at 6 p.m. on a Tuesday. After that, it's Wednesday. It's the ECW watch along, and that's where me and Howse, we sit down and we watch. That's right, ECW. We're in rivalry season. We're ending rivalry season sometime soon. What we'll be getting into next? Well, you got to tap in, subscribe, and see what extreme events we're going to be bringing to you. We already got some ideas thrown around, so that's going to be fun. And this week alone, Friday, like you heard, we might do a SmackDown. And also catch us on Saturday for that WrestleMania Live where we talk, because young Howse is going to try to Cosby Bryce again. Because he loves them pudding pops.
With the pudding in the with the yellow pudding in the sweater.
Those young boys.
Young boys. Oh man, I love it. I'm so excited for this weekend. WrestleMania, gonna be hanging out with my favorite people on the planet. Team in your house. It's gonna be great. Hopefully you guys out there, if you guys aren't gonna be in Vegas, if you guys aren't gonna be having an awesome hot dog buffet like OG Tony is, and you got nothing else to do, come join us. You can join our party. That's exactly why we're doing it. For anybody that's got nothing going on, you can come join us because we're going to be partying, having a good time. It is going to be a blast, and it's all for the love of wrestling, and it's all part of the work, and that's HOWSC, and the W stands for work. So for OG Tony Gonzalez from Gonzo Sports Room, Gonzo Wrestling Room, for the voice, Josh Joseph, and the whole team here at In Your House, I'm Alakon the Con Man House, here to remind you to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to hop on this bandwagon, get on or get gone, because the household is still going mighty strong. You guys have a great day and a great WrestleMania weekend. Peace.
Dynamite, 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 dynamite.